Hello, Pisces. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dune. I haven't used this one in a while. I didn't see any websites on here. I thought there were, but I'm not seeing any. But if you look it up online, I'm sure you can find it. Supportive Oracle Cards, Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish, and there's a hayhouse.com website at the bottom. Lucy Cavendish. Okay. What do we have for Pisces? Oh, that's good. But this, okay. Did I even shuffle these? Yeah. Weird. Okay. My first thought was you already know that there's a balance that has to be paid. Whatever it is, you got the Two of Cups and you got the Devil card right in the center. Which the way these balance out is that like there's either a very strong addiction to the situation, or you're aware that there are boundaries, or there's certain things. There's like certain balances have to be paid. Certain debts are due, if you follow me. Whatever this currently is. It's kind of like there's going to be like a balance paid. There's something due, something that has to be worked out. There's definitely a downside, or at least something like there's a little bit of stress here that has to be handled. I don't think you're caught off guard with that realization. I feel like you're very well aware of it. It may be more of a question about like when. And it seems like it's when, even though you have the Devil here right in the center, I feel like it's about to come forward full force. And it may not be as bad as you were fearing, but it is coming forward, whatever this is. Seems to be something that you've wanted for a while. Knight of Cups. The energy is kind of like in the past. I feel like I'm a little like. I feel like I'm looking at the past like, well, what happened happened. You let down your boundaries. You let something move forward. You maybe even pursued it. When you pursued it, though, you knew there was a balance to it. You're like, it could be for some of you a job, kind of like I can get this job, but there's going to be something to it, like maybe travel or certain people I have to deal with. There's the time it's going to take to do it, stuff like that. Just to be fair, because there are a bunch of love cards popping in here. If it is romance, if this person, or there's baggage that had to be dealt with. I feel like for the people this is going to hit with, you already know what it is. Especially if this is the past. Kind of like either they had to sort out some details or you had to sort out some details. We can go like a lot of different ways with that. And getting involved in this situation, it was kind of like, well, let's see how far it goes before we worry too much about that. And then it's kind of like it has kind of locked in. Again, because I keep getting you with the Justice card where you're standing like, yeah, and I know if it did, things were going to have to be sorted out in a certain way, and I guess that time is coming forward. You're not willing to give up on what you want. You seem to have support with that. These two cards. Holding the line, and the reason you're holding the line is because you do want what's here. I feel like some of you are going to be like, it's not about should or shouldn't, it's about I want it. Should or shouldn't's like a side effect. Should I have it or shouldn't I have it? That's a whole different story. I want it and I'm going for it. It's not like it's a weird energy. Whether it be if there's a person involved, they seem to match that energy. They're not willing to let go either. And they're looking to find more possibilities and create new possibilities to make something move forward. Whatever the situation is, if there's a person involved and they're connected to you, they don't want to let go of that connection, they might create situations to clear out the past. So if it's a business situation, whatever your ties are to the past that they feel like might hold you back from committing to this, they're going to try to create situations to make you let go of those ties. I'm going to be careful with this. I do feel like if it's a romance situation, maybe this is a private romance situation, they're going to find ways to bring that forward without breaking rules. Well, they're going to break rules but not bring it right forward that they're breaking rules. Like, maybe this is something you want private. They're going to make sure that this comes to light without you realizing that they did that. Be aware of that. Somebody's impatient and they're like, one way or another, this has to come forward. One way or another, I'm going to make it come forward. And if they think that you're going to be upset with them, if you know that they pushed it forward like that, they're going to hide it. They're going to make it come forward but not let you know they're the one who pushed it forward. This is weird. I'm just going to do the moment coming up. I would say for those of you if this is hitting, I would say within 3 months, maybe less, could be 3 weeks, depending on what's playing out. 3 weeks to 3 months, somewhere like that. I don't know where that 3's popping in, but it keeps popping in. 7 of Pentacles, the Death card. This is the 7 of Pentacles is kind of like something that's in process that needs to be handled. It's continuing. Well, I shouldn't say continuing. It's like the 7 of Pentacles, I think the easiest way to look at it is if you plant something in the ground, the 7 of Pentacles is where the plant has come up through the surface and you see the leaves, so you know it's there. You have confidence that it's going to make it, but it's not producing like fruit. So if it was like a tomato plant, just for argument's sake, the leaves are there, it's green, but there's no flowers on there yet. Like we don't even see the flowers. The flowers are just getting ready to show up. And for a tomato plant, if you're not aware, you got to have the flowers. The flowers, die, fall off. You have the green tomato, it grows so big, and then it turns red. It takes a while. It seems like to me it takes a while anyway. So the 7 of Pentacles is saying you're at the part where it's moved forward, we're committed to the situation, it's established, we're now just waiting for it to go through. You got good cheer with the 5 of Wands, which is telling me there's definitely people upset, but it may be in the situation when this moves forward, like, it's rough, it's brutal, but it's bringing everything to light, and it's like locking things in for you. You are not feeling what I'm going to show you next, but other people around this situation are having heartbreak. You're not, but other people are. It is stressful for you, so I do get that there's stress here for you, definitely stress, but you're not the one feeling the heartbreak. Other people around the situation are. Oh, that's interesting. I had the 7 of Pentacles on the dice, but the 7 of Pentacles also showed up in the cards around other people. They're just starting to deal with whatever's going on, and there's a detachment going on here. The Death card also came up on the dice. I don't know if I mentioned that, which is telling me when this changes, when the landscape changes, it's a bit brutal, but definitely things are changing and something better is coming in for you. Whatever's leaving, in case there's like a third party, I'm just going to say, because it feels like this is the only way this is going to fit, but maybe a different way. If there's a third party, that third party will find love again. So, and they might find a better match for them. I don't know why they're throwing that in there in case that matters, but they will find a better match for them. So, that'll be fine. I'm not like judging anything left or right. I'm just, if there's like something around there that seems to be floating. I don't know. It's interesting. The situation seems like you started something, you knew it was kind of like, oh, should I, shouldn't I? You wanted it, now you want to keep it, and somebody else is pushing it forward. There's a bit of a calamity when that happens. People are upset, but you're realizing this is going to work out in your favor. That storm is a long storm. To me, it feels like a normal storm where I am lasts like a few hours. This storm feels like it's going to last like a week. So the storm does pass, but it might drag out for a while. It seems like it lasts for a week. So in normal terms, like this might last for like a year, possibly 2. This commotion time, but you're definitely going to get what you want from this situation, and you're going to be very happy with it. I keep feeling, just see the situation for what it is. Be careful not to see it with rose-colored glasses, even though it does go through a brutal phase. There's a person here who's pushing something forward, and they're kind of playing the game to their benefit. And they might not be telling you the truth. Just make sure you see it. And see that person for who they are, not who you want them to be. It makes your future a lot brighter. It may take you a minute because I feel like you're going to have these inklings, kind of like you're going to kind of see it and you're going to be like, you probably won't want to see it, but they're saying you do yourself a favor and see it and get a little closer to it and research it a little bit and find out what really is going on there. Knowing the truth empowers you to keep the future. Are we good? All right. I think we're set. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.